Hi Virgo, this is the month of Virgo season, and so happy birthday whenever your birthday is this month. And I wanted to just do I'm doing the astrological signs readings one by one, and so it is your Virgo, since it's your season, it is your turn first. So I wanted to extend a happy birthday to whoever you are, whenever your birthday is or was, and uh, enjoy this time because it is a significant time in your life. Whether you're a young person turning into adulthood, or you're whatever age and stage you are in life, you are experiencing something prolific, maybe if that's the word, or something significant in your life, a change, a new direction, and some of this is brought on by your need to experience life in a new way. Okay, and so as I begin this reading, I would like you to please kind of take a deep breath for a moment and kind of exhale to clear the energy so that whatever message Spirit has for you can be brought in with love and with clarity. So, Virgos, as I said, I feel that there is, I'm sorry for the camera, there is a change coming. A change is due, is what I'm hearing. A change is here for you in this time. It is September 7th. For some of you, that number 7 is significant. It's a spiritual number between 8 and 9. Well, in coordination with 8 and 7, 8, 9. Those being spiritual numbers, they all are in some way, but I feel that 7 is significant in that there is something pressing in your life right now that you feel needs to be changed, or it's a new direction or something new that you need to experience. I feel like you're craving something new, some of you. I feel that some of you are feeling very, it could be emotional, and it could be very, you're embracing something. I feel like you're embracing something. Change, because change can be scary, and it can be emotional. It can be an upheaval, but there is something pressing in your lives right now, Virgos. I feel like you've been holding on to a familiar way of life that is soon to change, okay? Because you don't realize that something that's coming into your life, this change in your life path, is much needed, because you can't hang on to the life that you've known. I'm not saying this is a change in that you're going to have to totally uproot, leave the home that you've known for years and go to a different country or something. I'm not saying it's that drastic, but I'm saying it's significant enough that you feel a little bit uncomfortable. It is a sad embrace for you, but what you don't realize is that it's like a pebble compared to a boulder, because this sad embrace is momentary. It's only a little bit until this change comes in, and then it opens you up to a whole new world, okay? So I feel like this change here that's coming for you, by the way, I'm using I was guided to use the map cards for you today, Virgos, because I do believe there is movement that's here in a different direction for you. Now, some of you may be moving, changing residences, and as we go into 2021, and more into later on in this year, I think things start opening up a little more in regards to quarantine. We've already been seeing it with, restaurants opening and things like that. But I do feel that there is indeed a change in your life path. For some of you, it is moving out of a family home that you've been in for years. I'm thinking more of like a young adult moving into adulthood. That's what I'm feeling with you, Virgos, in this instance. But there are other scenarios in this message. There are other stories that are in this message For some of you, I feel like you could be on the other end where you're a little older and your life has taken a turn that you could have been sudden and you didn't expect it. And see, this is, I feel like this magic stream is the universe bringing something in for you, okay? I feel like some of you on the other end of the spectrum in age, it could be that you have lost a loved one and your life has changed. And so now you're pondering whether or not you need to move from the place that you've been in with the person that you loved, and maybe they're not here anymore. But there is a significant change, and it is life-changing. So what I feel here, Virgos, is that you've always been very, you're dedicated, you're loyal, you're, you know, in all that you do, you give from the heart, and you use your, a lot of your decisions are from, I feel like you have a pretty good balance of where those decisions come from. Sometimes they all are intellectual, sometimes they are from the heart. So I feel like you kind of have a good head on your shoulders that way, and a good place in your heart that way. So guides, what other advice do you have? Where are they on their map? Okay, something is being illuminated, okay? There is something that you haven't known about that's coming to light. And it's, when I say that, I don't mean that you're going to find out someone's cheating or whatever. It's not like that. This is more of a change in your life path that you didn't realize was there waiting for you. This is something that kind of like around the corner where you can't see around the corner type of thing that's coming towards you. This is not a bad thing, guys. This is not what I'm feeling. I don't feel it's bad. I don't feel it's a tower moment where you're going to be crushed. I feel that this is a movement in a new direction, bringing in vitality, new vitality, bringing in color, bringing in light, bringing in a newness to you, okay? Something that you, it could be that you have to adjust to this new change, but this change brings in something really different for you. Something that you're not used to, okay? Meaning it could bring in a new circle of friends. It could mean that it's bringing in a movement from a physical address to another place. So I feel that some of you, it's, I'm not feeling so much career right now with this. I feel like it's more personal for you. Something personal for you, okay? I feel like it's a core change that has been kind of on the horizon for you. Some of you may have been feeling but couldn't pinpoint what it is. Maybe with this message you'll know, but it is a change coming in for you. Okay, so the reason why I use the map cards is because we have to determine where you are and what's coming. Okay. So where have Virgos been? You know, like where on their map have they been? Okay. So some of you have been in this sacred place where you're kind of feeling connected. It could be spiritually to yourself, to the earth, to something. You're feeling very connected to something. And I don't believe that it's a person. I believe it is more of has a spiritual feel to it. So you've kind of been really feeling connected to, craving either the woods, nature, grass, being out in the sunlight. You could be craving being at the ocean or the mountains. But I do feel that there is something that you've been connected to and you don't quite know why, but you feel drawn to it. And so Virgos, I feel this being your sign, this time of the year when it's in your astrological sign, that you are you're sensing a huge shift in your spiritual, I feel like your divinity. Okay, so you're not really overly focused on relationships or work. It's more like it's something within yourself or within something spiritual, like this says the sacred pool. You're in this energy right now where it's like all right, let me, figure this out. And maybe you're kind of intellectually feeling, if that makes sense. It's like your mind and your heart and your soul are aligned right now. And you're feeling that connection, that connectivity to something very sacred. I feel like in this time, Virgos, I see these, it's almost like light glistening off of things, like sparkles or something, something trying to ignite within yourself. So you may be feeling that strong desire to, I don't want to say branch out socially. I want to say more inward and more sacred. And maybe you're trying to discover what you truly believe in. What is your true belief in whatever, whether it's religion, spirituality, whatever it is. I feel like you want and you crave to learn more about it, okay? Because it has a deeper meaning for you. I feel like you're sort of in this place where you're like, I feel like you may be feeling creative, like whatever you do right now, I feel has some sort of sacred, special meaning, and I feel like some of you could be musical. You could be craving music more, or finding the meaning more. Oh, I've never heard this line in that song before, or I've never seen this scene in that movie before, but it's really standing out now. Or you may be reading something and all of a sudden something almost seems highlighted. So there's definite signs there for you. There's definite messages, definitely for you to clearly see that something is shifting, that there is some sort of divine message or energy trying to reach you right now. So you're kind of like in the wide open. Your eyes are wide open right now. You're not hiding from anything that needs to come to you as far as a message, energy, whatever needs to come to you clearly now as a sign, a change in your path. You're out in the open. You're no longer like in the forest looking for the sunlight to find your way out. You're in that open field right now. So feel good about being receptive and open to embracing this change and whatever gift the universe is bringing in for you, because I feel like whoever this applies to, that you have been in this place where you have been feeling very almost antisocial in some ways, because you've been trying to kind of figure out what's nagging at you, what's going on, type of thing. I also feel that in this wide open, you finally come free, accepted something like that card said, the sad embrace. Like you've come to this realization that things do have to change. Life can't stay the same constantly. You do have to embrace this new change coming in, this energy. But now you're sort of in the wide open. You're sort of saying, okay, I'm in the open field now. Universe, bring to me what it is that you will. Sun, shine down upon me. God, guide me. I'm open here. Be my talisman for whatever it is, wherever I need to go. And so being that you're being so accepting of this and open to change and even craving change, the universe is like, oh yeah, I'm gravitating onto that. I'm going to move you forward to whatever change it is that you need in your life. I feel that some of you, I'm hearing money, so I feel that for some of you, you've been kind of in a place where you just haven't been financially satisfied. So the universe says when you open up and you embrace to this change, everything falls into place. So I think it's like God's way of saying thank you for cooperating with your life path and listening to your heart. That now the doors of opportunity open up for you in the way of finances, and I think automatically when you open up to that and the freedom that this brings in freedom for you, and maybe new ideas, innovative thoughts and ideas about bringing in more money, I know a lot of people were hurt during this COVID-19 and this quarantine, but for you, I believe that these changes were needed because it brought you to a place where you feel the your inner sanctuary, where you could go and say, okay, listen, I'm willing to listen, God. What is it that you have for me? What change is here for me? And so in doing so and unlocking your own prison cell, so to speak, you're setting yourself free. And then the energy flows more freely for the universe to bring in what's needed for you. All right? Let me do one more card from this deck, and then I think I want to check out something else. There's another message here. I know there is for you. Okay, so look. The universe says, go ahead. I dare you. Ask for what you want right now. You're free. You've set yourself free. You've opened yourself up to receive whatever the universe has to bring you. Go ahead. Make that wish. See what happens. I dare you. So I feel like you're kind of at that place where whatever you wish for, you don't have a doubt that that's going to come in for you. You know it is. And you feel comfortable. And if you haven't gotten to that place, you are soon coming to that place, Virgos. Okay, you have the ability. You're great manifestors because you have the ability to intellectually and soulfully kind of be allies, right? You can kind of balance that energy so where you're not overthinking things, and you're kind of in that place where you're trusting the universe to bring whatever you've been manifesting and whatever's right for you. Okay, you're on the right path in that way. I do feel that some of you, there is, I'm going to come back to it again, a physical move, and I feel that this physical move is it's fated for you because there's a reason why you will be moving physically, and I feel that doesn't mean like so much exercise, but it means to another venue, another place, just a shift, a change, something new for you to bring in another level of your maturity, another level of your intellect, another level of spiritually, and even physically, and then everything kind of falls into place. So what I feel too is that Spirit saying, don't just sit back and let things happen. Although you should be in that place of trust, you have to do your part as a co-creator too, and allow these changes, allow yourself to trust yourself and to trust these changes coming in. So I'm just gonna ask our guides. Woo! Yeah, see? Look at this. So guys, I'm using the energy deck here. I'm just gonna show you. Okay? And so this card, walking away, popped out. It fell out of the deck, which to me, that's Spirit saying, here, I'm trying to get your attention here. You're leaving behind the safety and security of what you've known your whole life, maybe, for some of you. Or what you've known for the last several years, I'm going to say 10 years or more, where you've been in this place where you have felt like you were in a comfortable place because that's what you know. But Spirit is saying there's something so much more out there for you. You are walking away. You're walking away from, for some of you, it's been, like I said, that security. But for some of you, it is a total renewal in your life. It is going from one phase to the next. And yeah, are you looking back? You are. But you know why you're looking back? You're making sure that gate is closing behind you so you can move forward and leave nothing behind. So you can move forward in this beautiful journey onto wherever it is in this next chapter that you're being led to, okay? I'm seeing community here. This card here for me represents, and a lot of, it depends on the scenario and the story here, but for some it could mean someone new is coming in, a third party, someone to guide you, like a tour guide almost, on your tour, on your journey. I feel like for some of you this is a spirit guide, for an angel, a spirit guide, a loved one that has passed, for guidance coming in on your path on this new journey. For some of you, I feel like it is, support. It is basically, I feel like this is support for you guys, someone coming in. I do feel as if, I feel like this is a time for you to honor your friendships. Those that are meant to be in your life. Excuse the background noise. There is some ambulances going by. So bear with me for a sec. Oh, but you know what I also feel? Because I'm hearing the ambulance, the sirens. I feel like you need to have this change in your life because you need somebody and they need you. And it's time. Time is of the essence. It is divine timing for you. So I feel like there's somebody that you are going to be connecting with that's brand new. And I feel like it's a friendship. It is a camaraderie. It could be a girlfriend, or for you guys, it could be a bro. I don't know what you guys call each other. Girls call each other girlfriends. Boys, guys, I don't know. Dudes. So it could be somebody in your life that's coming in that's new, a new kind of friendship that everything is new. I'm telling you. And this change in your path, everything is new. So we're bringing in some sort of new camaraderie here. It could be from above, the spirit guides. It could be the angels. They're always with you. But for some of you, it could be on a level of physicality. It could be a physical friendship, okay? For some of you, I'm hearing over like landlord, or yeah, this confirms moving, because I do feel that there's somebody coming in that you have to kind of maybe you buy a home from them or you rent a space, but somebody new is coming in that way. It has something to do with renting a space, or owning a home, or moving. Yeah, moving. I'm getting that a lot for you guys, for you Virgos. Not all of you, but for some of you may have been thinking about moving on, but you haven't been comfortable telling the person that you're with, like a parent or whoever you've been living with. Maybe it's time for a new roommate. You haven't been comfortable. Something's opening up, an opportunity is opening up for you to move. Okay, so that's what's going to happen, guys. It's fated. It's a good opportunity for you. Wow. I don't know if you can hear that, but some kind of something going on over there. Let's see. But you know what? That's the beauty of doing video. Anything could happen. And sometimes that's a sign too. It could be a sign that there's an urgency and that fate is coming in suddenly for you. Unexpected. Okay? Unexpected opportunities. Okay, guys. Thank you. This move, this change brings in balance. Whatever it is. For some of you, I feel like could be living with someone, or have been for a while as roommates, and there's balance needed. It hasn't been balanced. So you're seeking either a new roommate, or you're going to be branching out on your own, but you need that balance, and that's coming in. Yeah, especially with COVID and how everybody's been quarantined, it's time for change. People are moving in different directions. And for you guys, you Virgos, there you go. Okay, here we go. This brings in the door. This door is opening for you. The gate that was closing behind you, it's bringing in a new, going into a new, almost like through a new door, almost like a portal sort of energy, that you're going into something new that brings you to this place of happiness, right? Healing and happiness. You need to get away from wherever you're in. I'm not telling you to leave somebody or that kind of thing, but that's the energy I feel, that time with that roommate or whoever it was is, as far as living arrangements, is coming to an end. That's just what I feel is coming in. I'm not advising you at all, guys, to leave somebody or whatever. I never do that. So I just wanted to put that disclosure out there. But that healing and happiness is coming in as a result of some movement that you guys are going through. Okay? And so there is somebody here that is this woman holding a coin. She brings in, I feel like this could be an angel that's with you, or some kind of guide to help bring in that closure, right? Because look, see how this coin, I always look at circles as completion there, but in the middle there's a hole, right? There's like a square. I feel like this is your soul. Like I feel like this is fate coming in to complete that cycle and to follow your heart. That's what I feel like your soul is speaking to you. Your soul is telling you it's time. This change, the universe is opening up something for you. And you may have been even peeking through that hole there, that little square. You may have been kind of peeking through to see what would it be like, what does my future look like. But the universe says we don't always do that. We don't always tell you ahead of time what it is that you're going to be facing, the changes that are coming in. Because if you knew that ahead of time, then you wouldn't. And this whole journey is about the journey, guys. It's about the journey. It's about learning. It's about growth. It's about releasing. It's about letting go. It's about embracing. It's about learning and growing. And so I believe this woman holding a coin, for some of you, this could be somebody coming in to say yes to a loan or to offer you a more lucrative job. But I feel that this actually is all good. This brings in closure and then the opening to something new. I do believe that some of you are thinking or feeling, where am I going to get the money for this move? How's this going to work? I just know that it is. That we don't know. We can't predict as human beings, but the universe brings in something so magnificent sometimes that at first we question it because it just seems too good to be true. But going with our Virgos, I feel, are very good with intuitive and intellectual, like I said before. So you will be able to know what is to be trusted, okay? But there is an offer here for you. For some of you, I believe it's a job opportunity in another area, maybe another state. And that brings you to that place of movement, moving away, going into something new. It could be some of you are going to college and you're going to be going out of state or somewhere far away, too far to commute to where you're living now. I do feel that as things open up and people are allowed to go back to school, you're going to take that opportunity for some of you. Okay? It's really important, guys, to stay in appreciation of what it is, the changes that come in. Listen, I want to tell you something, and I talk about this a lot. I know I do, but I'm going to say it again. I was saying to one of my friends today, even though I've been through some stuff that wasn't pleasant, I still can find appreciation in my heart because I know that everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in fate. And when things happen, even when they're tragic, it brings you to a place where you are almost to a vulnerable state where you have to kind of just say, okay, my tower has crumbled and I'm exposed. And so show me the way and help me to appreciate, after I've gotten there and learned what I needed to learn, help me to be in appreciation of that. And so what your guides are telling you is no matter how scary this change might be, you're going to come out of it. Just make sure you appreciate what the opportunity to have and feel these changes, to have the opportunity to feel sometimes pain from things that you've gone through, but you come out of it so much better and so much more mature, and it really changes your life in the way of how you make decisions and your boundaries and whatever it is what needed change in your life. So Virgos, Spirit says here, appreciate whatever is coming into your life. And when you approach things that you don't understand, like I didn't understand when my son passed right away. I didn't understand it because today is 4 months since he passed. And at first I said, you know what? He had his whole life ahead of him. Why did this happen? But then I got to a place where I said, you know what, God? I have my son, his energy, more and more every day within me. And with me in doing all the readings I'm doing, he's here. And so I appreciate that I can understand that things happen for a reason and that his time was up. And so while it hurts and I'm in pain sometimes, quite often, I understand that things happen. And I have to say, thank you, God, not that He left us in His body, but thank you for the opportunity to understand how I can, how I can understand this, and that helps me to get through it. So whatever happens with you guys, I honestly don't feel like it's bad. I feel like this is all positive change for you, and that the changes that come in, you're going to be able to understand at some point why they happened and why you're being led into another direction. And so that's why they're saying be appreciative of the opportunity to have that, because some people go through life and they refuse to cooperate with changes, and they kind of just are like stuck in the mud. And so that's not you. You see how she's holding a rose here? And there's roses on one side, and on the other it's not so much. She's in this place where she's sort of feeling like, here I am, here's my path. Do I choose to stay, take the path that's not as vibrant, or take the path that's vibrant? And so she's holding this rose, and it looks like she's holding it with ease, like there's no thorns there. So it feels like she's feeling ready for this change. And I feel like a lot of you Virgos are ready for this change. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. The angel of love is here. And for a lot of you, this is regarding I feel that for some of you, this change in venue, this movement brings in new love in your life. And I mean that in a lot of ways. Spirit means, for some of you, it's romance. For some of you, someone's out there and you're going to go to this new place and find somebody. Somebody comes into your life, and it is meant to be. Okay? For some of you, I feel it's I feel like it's self-growth, self-mastery. So this angel of love comes in and she says, I'm part of you and you're part of me. We are energy. We share this growth, this love, this relationship thing that's coming in. We share the core of this is love, guys. So Virgos, you're going to follow your heart, and your head, your heart, you're going to be in alignment. And so you will be accepting of this new love that comes into your life, okay? For some of you, I feel it could be a new baby. Could be an addition to your family. For some of you, I feel like this is a brand new romance. Something much needed, that maybe you have shied away from love because for whatever reason. But I feel like something opens up, and all these new changes for you open up the door to this new kind of love, okay? Like you haven't experienced before. Not going to go further into that because Spirit's saying move on. So, yeah, you're going to adapt. This is from the other deck. I was just seeing it on the bottom of the deck. This magical shapeshifter. You're going to flow with the changes and adapt to whatever is new in your life. I feel good for you guys. You guys, this is a great birthday present. It is an amazing energy that's coming in for you. I do feel that I feel like there's a harvest. There's something closing out to begin something new. And we're always planting seeds. We're always preparing for changes. We just don't realize it. And I feel for you guys, you might understand that a little more than some others. But I feel like you might understand that your life is changing, and things are constantly being planted for changes and opportunities for you along your path. I do feel that you are in store for some pleasant surprises. For some of you, these surprises could be kind of take your breath away. But know all along that whatever happens, you are in the protection of your divine creator. And when you don't fight, you don't try to swim upstream, you go with the flow, these changes come in as if by magic. I'm telling you, This is a beautiful change coming in for you, okay? I do feel that, I do feel, as far as timing, that these changes have been happening, but you haven't realized it. I do feel that some of you, the door is closing behind you on the old chapter, closing things out in October. Some of you this month, I feel like some of you in October, and I feel that like by November there is something that comes to your realization that is definitely changing. And I'll do a reading more as far as timing goes in regards to what's coming for the year 2021. But for right now, I think we need to focus on the seeds that have been planted, the changes that you're going to be seeing this year, throughout, from this month through November, December, and then coming in 2021, whenever Spirit guides me, I will do a reading for what's coming in 2021. But I do believe that these changes are coming in for you. This move is imminent. And I think I feel you'll find out about these changes this year. And I do believe the move may be happening in 2021, as things lighten up a little bit as far as COVID and all that, and jobs coming back to life. Yeah. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to let Spirit take over again. And so what I'm seeing on the bottom of this deck, yeah, what did I just say? Here we go. Coming to life. And so Spirit says, be that gentle gardener and allow yourself to plant those seeds and to keep putting out those manifestations. And if they are in your path, and I do believe that when we try to manifest things, it's because we have an inkling of what is in our path and what is supposed to be with us. And so whatever it is you're trying to manifest, be gentle and don't put too much expectation as far as timing on it. Try not to control it too much. Let it be with the universe. Let it be, because that divine timing will come when it's supposed to come. Okay? All right. So, yep, they're confirming movement, moving away from something. To summarize, some of you are in that place, and it's coming. So go with it and do your part as a co-creator, and be just flowing with whatever comes in, okay? One thing about you Virgos is that I keep going back to intellect, because I do believe that you are very respectful of, how do I say this? The intellectual part of decision making, of life, of all of that. You're very respectful with that in regards to your what your soul, body, mind, spirit, rather than just mind. So I do believe that you have the ability to kind of stay in that balanced flow. I think that's all I have for you right now. I think, Spirit, that's all that you have. I do want to always include Archangel Michael, though I do believe that you're one of the prominent archangels that are with you right now is Archangel Haniel and Archangel Ariel. Okay, both very, very significant in times of change and life transitions, life transformations. Archangel Haniel brings in that support and encouragement, and Archangel Ariel brings in that abundance, prosperity for you, and that feeling of protection while you're going through these changes. So we can talk more, and I might do a series on angels. I'm thinking about doing that. But if you want to look them up, Archangel Haniel for transformation, Archangel Ariel for abundance, prosperity, satiety, I think it's called, like satiation. Yeah, so that's what I feel. I'm just going to do an Archangel Michael, what he has for advice for you, and there we go. New beginnings and a fresh start. What did I say? What did Spirit say, I should say. So Archangel Michael says, brace yourself, because this new beginning, fresh start is going to be much more than you expected, better than you expected. And so breathe easy, go easy on yourself, and allow yourself to flow with these changes and transitions. Okay, I'm gonna going to end it for now here. And I wanted to just say that it's my honor to be the messenger here, and you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're not sure what is meant for you in this message, ask for guidance from your guides and they will show you. Sometimes it takes a couple times to re-listen, listen a couple times, and you hear different things coming through. It's what you need to hear, when you need to hear it, where you need to hear it. It's always interesting how spirit comes through to kind of guide us through these things. So I wish you all the very best and lots of love and light to you all. Namaste.